When was the last time you sat down to think about your financial future? Have you ever wondered how you want to live when you retire, how you'll pay for your children's education, or what will happen if you get sick and can't work? Do you have an emergency fund for that? Where will your income come from in the next 10, 20, or 30 years? Consider this. Most people spend a third of their life working, so it's very common for almost all of these people to be dissatisfied with it. Not only that, according to a survey, 88% of people don't like their jobs, and 99% believe they should earn more money. Furthermore, the average duration of a job is 4.5 years, which means most people will have several jobs throughout their lives. And as if that weren't enough, in recent years, there has been a trend of automation in many jobs, which means companies need fewer people to do the same amount of work or even more. For example, in the past, a college degree was enough to secure a good job in many places, but now employers are looking for candidates with extensive experience and specialized knowledge. The same goes for those who are already employed. They need to constantly learn and expand their knowledge to stay updated and reduce the risk of losing their job. Not long ago, giving up your dreams in favor of a well-paying job seemed attractive, but times have changed, and so have jobs. Therefore, even though it's hard to admit, many jobs that used to pay well no longer do so due to technological advancements and other changes in the economy. And even if you manage to find a well-paying job, there's no guarantee it will last long. As companies continue to downsize, no job is truly secure. Certainly, the days of working 9 to 5 for 40 years and retiring with a pension are fading away. However, we're not saying you should quit your job or stop studying, but it's important now more than ever that you start taking your finances seriously. It's time to face reality. You can't continue living paycheck to paycheck and expect things to magically improve. If you want to thrive financially, you need to take responsibility for your money and start making smart decisions with it. And while you may think that finance is not your strong suit, it's important to remember that financial education is not just for a few. Anyone can learn, just like learning to read or write. Financial education is a skill that anyone can acquire, and like any other skill, the more you study and put it into practice, the better you become. Now, when we talk about what financial education is, it's not just about money, although it's a very important part. Financial knowledge is the ability to understand and manage money effectively. People with a high level of financial knowledge know how to manage their money to achieve their short, medium, and long-term goals. They also understand things like risk management, investments, taxes, and other factors that affect their financial well-being. So whether you're a beginner starting your own business or someone looking to prepare for a more secure future, improving your financial knowledge is a great idea. And don't forget that financial knowledge is not limited to numbers. It's also about developing positive financial habits that will benefit you throughout your life. With that in mind, pay attention and stay until the end of the video, as we're going to start giving you important advice on how to build your financial education so that you can achieve your personal financial goals sooner rather than later. The first tip of advice is to know your net worth. The first step to improving your financial knowledge is to calculate your net worth, which is determined by the total sum of your assets minus the total sum of your liabilities. Assets are things like your savings account, stocks, and other investments, while liabilities are what you owe, like loans or credit card debt. Now, what is the purpose of calculating your net worth? First of all, it will help you determine how much money you need to save to achieve your long-term financial goals. Additionally, knowing your net worth is a great indicator of your financial health. If your net worth is low, there are ways to increase it, just as there are ways to protect it if it's high. Tip 2. Control your expenses. Once you've calculated your net worth, the next step is to track your spending. This will help you determine where your money is going and give you an idea of where you can make cuts if necessary. It can also help you establish budgets for different aspects of your life, such as housing, food, and utilities. Most banks and credit unions offer free online budget trackers. If you have a tight budget, you can also track your expenses using a spreadsheet. You can even use an app to track your expenses by taking photos of your receipts. Additionally, there are various different methods for expense tracking, such as the envelope method, which is an old but effective option, or the percentage-based method, like the 50-30-20 budget. Regardless of the method you choose, make sure to track all your expenses for at least a few months. This will give you a better idea of where your money is going and help you establish realistic budgets for the future. Tip 3. Create a budget. Now that you know where your money is going, it's time to establish realistic budgets. As we mentioned earlier, one way to do this is by creating budgets for different expenses. However, the other option is to create a debt payment plan. A debt payment plan will help you decide what to do with your monthly income so you can pay off your debts as quickly as possible. This is crucial for people with high levels of debt, such as college students with student loans. I recommend this video that just appeared on your screen, where Robert Kiyosaki explains how he managed to eliminate an $800,000 debt. It can be very helpful if you're dealing with debts. How much you'll spend each month, how much you'll save, what percentage of your income should go toward debt repayment. These are just some of the questions a budget will help answer. The advantage of budgets is that there's more than one way to create them. So choose the method that best suits you and your financial situation. Tip 4. Understand the impact of risk. As you learn more about managing your money, you're likely to come across the term risk. This is something you'll have to take into account when managing your money, and it's also something you'll need to understand. But what is risk? Risk is the likelihood of something affecting your financial health. For example, you may decide to invest in stocks, which are riskier than other forms of investment, such as bonds. These riskier investments have the potential for higher profits, but they can also lose value or even result in no returns in some cases. And what's the connection to financial education? Well, understanding risk will help you make better decisions when managing your money. So, if you invest in stocks, for example, you'll need to research the company and the industry it belongs to in order to determine how to manage the level of risk associated with that investment. Tip 5. Seek knowledge about investments. Now that you understand risk, it's time to learn about investments. Investments are capital allocated to activities that generate cash flow, such as real estate and stocks. Investments have a certain level of risk, but can also be very profitable. Therefore, if you're just starting out, it's a good idea to stick to low-risk investments like bonds and stocks of companies in your own country. After increasing your knowledge and experience with investments, you can slightly increase your risk with the goal of increasing your profit. You can also invest in yourself by spending money on skills and experiences that will make you more valuable in the long run. So, what are the best investments? The best investments are the ones you understand. So if you don't know much about a particular investment, don't put your money into it. To further improve your knowledge of investments, make sure you're subscribed to our channel. We have many videos that can help you, and 2 new videos are released every week. And if you're enjoying this video, leave a comment to let us know. Tip 6. Take care of your credit. Credit is an important part of financial education and money management, but it can also be dangerous if you don't understand what you're doing. If you have a credit card, you're already using credit, but if you have a high amount of debt, you may want to consider measures to reduce your credit card debt. You can also build your credit by applying for a credit card and paying it off every month. If your credit score is low, consider taking steps to improve it. It's important to mention that you can check your credit score and read your credit report for free once a year. This way, if you find any errors, you can dispute them, and they will be removed from your report after a 30-day period. The key to improving your financial knowledge is to start now and keep learning. So, pick up a book, subscribe to a financial blog, or talk to an expert. When you start, it's important to be realistic and not try to do more than you can handle. Otherwise, you risk feeling overwhelmed and even worsening your current situation. Instead, choose 1 or 2 financial goals, such as paying off your debts or saving for retirement, and focus your energy on achieving them. Now that you know how to build your financial knowledge, it's time to get started. Following these tips will help you build a solid financial foundation. And once you have it, you'll be in a great position to achieve your financial goals. Thank you very much for watching this video until the end. If you liked it, please leave a like and subscribe so you won't miss new videos like this. See you in the next video.